cannon because every Space Marine he loses is another 83 requisition he's got to pay.
Yeah, well, this sort of plan of going straight up the gut against the D-cannon isn't very good, I don't think. Oh, but he's actually going to get it in melee with his force. No, I spoke too soon.
No, Force Commander drops.
Oh.
But the missiles are cutting through these Falcons right now.
Yeah, well, one goes down.
Advancing on the next.
And he's gotten his TAC Marines out of the line of fire of that D-cannon, I think. Unfortunately, they're not out of the line of fire for his own artillery. Or the D-cannon.
He's got the They Shall Know No Fear active, so it's going to reduce the amount of damage they take, but they're still getting knocked back and therefore not firing missiles. They do get a missile off, but they shoot and miss against the D-cannon.
Yeah,
so
that's not very helpful.
They've got nothing left. They've got nothing left to gain in that fight, so they might as well just retreat.
That's a lot of requisition lost. Ooh, Sergeant gets hit with the D-cannon mid-air.
Was that the D-cannon or was that his own plasma cannon?
Well, he got hit by the plasma cannon squad, which launched him up into the air, and then the D-cannon hit him.
Okay, so we've got artillery countering artillery right now. Both are set up in a good situation to cover that VP, but right now Bioterra controls it, so that's going to give him the advantage.
Yep. And right now that squad going down to the Warlock here.
Devastator gets away with just one unit left on its squad.
And this Force Commander's down to sub 100 health again. And there he goes.
He's going to get away, but barely. He was wishing he had that bubble right about then.
Yeah. This D-cannon is just causing so many problems for Aniketos. He just can't get close.
Meanwhile, Bioterra having the extra Guardian squad to spare to go take the vacant southern victory point. And I bet after he does that, he's going to go poke and prod at the power farm yet again.
Yeah. And Aniketos is actually getting quite low on the VPs here, passing the 150 mark very soon. Maybe a sniper out on that squad. Infiltrated around the back of the D-cannon.
If he can afford it at this point. I mean, he's spending a lot reinforcing these squads.
Well, I mean, just even maybe get shotguns infiltrated around the back of this D-cannon, get the D-cannon in melee, and then rush up the middle.
Certainly a lot cheaper of an alternative than the assault squad would be.
Yeah.
So if that's not feasible, then nothing is.
Well, we actually do have a Wraith Lord out. Not sure how big an impact that's going to make.
Yeah, the missiles will cut it down if it decides to come anywhere close.
Oh, and he's got these scouts up north sitting there doing nothing. They're not even capping the VP.
Yeah, he got the teleporter on that Force Commander. That's a better choice than the scout.
That'll work. He actually just killed the D-cannon there.
Immediately.
But he did kill the D-cannon.
That's a tough sacrifice to make, but
and he's going to get the Falcon here too, and I don't know, maybe the Wraith Lord. He's got two of these units in melee right now, so.
He's got They Shall Know No Fear ability active, so the Wraith Lord his effectiveness will be cut significantly. Meanwhile, he managed to get the other missile tac squad back and far away from both the Wraith Lord and the Warlock, so it's able to fire freely against the Wraith Lord. Meanwhile, the Guardians that did cap the victory point are
coming around south,
countering that.
And we're actually running out of VPs right now. Aniketos down to 30.
He's got a chance here if he can cap this, but I don't think he's ever going to get the opportunity.
Now, there goes the Devastator Plasma Squad. And
Force Commander back yet again. He's dumped a lot of resources into getting that Force Commander back.
He needs to decap that middle VP, like, right now. He's running out of time. I mean, he holds the north pretty easily.
He did end up getting the sniper rifles on the scouts up there. They are not doing anything. They need to make it. Okay, the attack squad is charging the central VP, but they've got a grenade on them. That's going to prevent them from capping.
We're down to 6.
He's going to lose without being defeated.
Oh, jeez. Just as the Warlock goes down, too.
This is about as close as any game could be.
You've got to love those games where you know if you had just 30 more seconds, you would have won.
If the victory points were 550 instead of 500?
Yeah. Because, I mean,
yeah,
most of Bioterra's army just went up in flames in that battle. I mean, he was just holding on by a thread.
He was suiciding Guardians forward just to get grenades off on the tac squad to keep him from capping in time, which was a smart move. I mean, given what he had, that's all he needed to do. You hate to see a 3-game series need another game, but man, that was a tight one.
Yeah. All right, so this actually was a pretty good matchup to start us out, I thought.
Absolutely. Great inaugural episode for us.
Yeah. And we actually got different strategies, stuff like that. People doing radically different things throughout the game. So hopefully this will set the tone for the rest of the season.
Yeah, the one thing I really enjoyed about it was sort of the chess match that is the altering your strategy between games. You know, you obviously know what your opponent brought to the table in game 1, so he tries to change things up in game 2. Obviously, we saw a radically different strategy from Aniketos in game 3, which almost paid off. Yeah.
I'd actually say it did pay off. I mean, if he had just paid a little bit
compared to game 2, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if he had 30 more seconds here, he would have won. Or if he had just done a couple things differently in like the last 20 seconds of the game, he would have been able to decap that middle. And I don't think Bioterra would have been able to take it back.
It would have been a close call. I mean, I hate to count him out, given that he still had 372 victory points remaining, and that would be a long game to last with a mere 10 VPs or whatever he would have had.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, an absolutely great opening game for us. Thank you very much to Aniketos and Bioterra for starting us off on such a high note.
Definitely. And for everyone, and congratulations to Bioterra for being our first King of the Hill as well.
So he'll be advancing into episode 2.
Yes, he will. And I believe he'll be facing Warrior of Oak. And I have no idea if Warrior's going to go Tyranids or Orc.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, absolutely.
I mean, it really depends, I guess, on how much he wants to win. Orcs... I mean, because if you want to win, you play Tyranids. I mean, that's sort of the way the balance goes right now.
I know Dark ZZ would definitely argue with you on that one,
yeah.
But
all right,
we'll see what happens.
Thank everybody for listening. Comments, constructive criticism, all that is welcome. We're obviously sort of new to this, but I think we did pretty well here.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, definitely. I thought we covered it about everything I wanted to cover.
All right. So, hope you all enjoyed the show, and I hope you all look forward to our next episode in 2 weeks. This has been Bentguru.
And Solid.
And this has been the first episode of Battle for Supremacy, and we hope there will be many more.